There's a lot of amazing roller coasters out there, but what is my top 10? This is a question I get asked on the daily here at Coaster Stupidos, and I've had the pleasure of riding over 2,000 roller coasters on Earth and Mars, but now it is time to find out my top 10. Starting things off with my number 10 roller coaster, we have Manhattan Express at the Stratosphere Hotel. One thing I love about this ride is its OMG, WTF, TTYL, TGIF, and LOL moments, as well as any other abbreviations that you might put in a Facebook clickbait video. And even though it might be that same thing as that one Snoopy ride at that California park that isn't Disneyland, I much prefer this one. Coming in at number 9 is my favorite loop coaster. It is Fireball. This is manufactured by Larson. It is a true classic. I love all the airtime moments. If I had to give any critiques, it would be nice if it actually went upside down. I can only imagine the type of hang time and inversions that you could do on that thing. So it's too bad that they decided not to include any of those. But it is still a memorable ride and super unique. I've never seen anything else like it. Coming at number 8 is an incredible roller coaster. This is Fast and Furious Supercharged at Universal. I love how overwhelming the ride is. Like, I got off and I said, wow, I cannot believe they just did that. Seriously, Universal, that is the best thing you've ever done. I could not believe what I was seeing. Seriously, something that you'll want to ride over and over again. What a memorable experience. And next up is number 7, except the number 7 is my least favorite number in the alphabet, and so I'll be skipping this one to move on to number 6, which is the Carousel. This only places here because one time I saw a squirrel riding it, and it was really funny, and when I posted it to Twitter, it got a lot of likes, and so I like to think that the squirrel really enjoyed that experience. And because I was there with him, it was a great bonding moment. And I'm pretty sure as the horse was moving up and down, I received a lot of those negative G-forces. So this is easily one of the coolest roller coasters I've ever done. And we're at our number 5 spot. And this one you could argue shouldn't be on this list because it's actually currently standing but not operating, but is actually my garden. So you're probably wondering what makes this garden so great, and actually nothing. Probably the best thing about it is the incredible theming. I knew it was going to make my top 10 as soon as I saw the shed. The shed was actually the main reason why we decided to buy the house. We were talking it over with our family and I said, Mom, it is really important to me that whatever house we purchase has a shed. I really just want to know what's in it. Like, it is physically eating me alive, not knowing what is in the shed in my backyard. So because of that, we purchased our house. And the first thing I did was go and look in the shed. Needless to say, I was not disappointed. So, you may be wondering, what's in the shed? Well, I'm about to answer that. So we got this thing. I don't really know what this is. We got this thing. Probably shouldn't even be in here. I don't really know what any of this is, but it's still better than what's in the actual shed. We got this. Sometimes I like to ride this and pretend that it's a broom, and like I'm in Harry Potter. Best coaster I've ridden all day. And taking the number 4 spot is that roller coaster that always appears in my dreams every night. I don't know exactly what it is because I can't remember it as soon as I wake up. And so because I have so little details about what this ride experience is actually like, I'm just going to say that sleeping is my 4th favorite roller coaster. Because when you're asleep, you can just imagine any ride that you want. I'm pretty sure driving to work would count as something like that. But of course, driving a car isn't a roller coaster. And of course, I, of all people, should know exactly what a roller coaster is. So let's move on to my number 3 favorite roller coaster, which is actually Spirit Airlines. I think you could make a strong argument that's not a roller coaster, but once you hit that turbulence, I think it more than speaks for itself. I don't have a whole lot of stats to give about this because the height is constantly changing. I remember one time we were 30,000 feet, and then a few hours later, we were at like 5 feet. I don't know what happened. I fell asleep because I was dreaming about my 4th favorite roller coaster, Annex Scream at the New York Hotel. If there is a downside with Spirit Airlines, they don't let you choose your row, which really is a shame because the front and back give drastically different experiences. I like the back because it's a bit more intense, and the front has the view, but they were like, Taylor, you can't fly the airplane. And I was like, you can't fly the airplane. So whatever, still a little salty about that. But let's move on to my number 2 favorite roller coaster. And this is called Step 2 Up and Down Roller Coaster Ride On. This is by my favorite manufacturer, Little Tikes. And seriously, this is one of the coolest experiences you can have simply because of that double down. That being said, it might not be the safest because one time I rode it and I fell off. I wanted to sue, but I didn't because then I was afraid that they would stop making these and then I wouldn't get any airtime. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters in life.
I just want airtime.
So it is time for my number 1 favorite roller coaster, which is none other than the slide in my neighborhood. So one thing I really like about this slide is how many G's it would pull on the 360-degree helix had I not been over the recommended height requirement. Unfortunately, I am think a little too big to ride this, but I do it anyways because of the adrenaline rush I get from it. It's really intense, and I give it 5 screams. As you can see, all of these roller coasters are absolutely fantastic. Some of the best experiences you can ever have. So I hope you enjoyed this park battle. Of course, be sure to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more here at CoasterBot. And I'll catch you guys next April Fool's Day.